Okay, real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's podcast, Tyler, I feel like if you showed up for a tee time late, like an hour late, one time, they'd be like, okay, well, you just can't golf today. But don't let this happen again. We'll let you keep coming back if it does happen again. We're going to take your name and we're going to put it on a list. That list typically is in black.
Yes.
In what they call a blacklist. So if you repeatedly show up for tee times an hour late, they're not going to let you golf at that course anymore.
Right.
Imagine if you worked a job where you could just show up late repeatedly, hours late, and you just got to keep your job. What a sweet gig.
That'd be a sick gig.
Jake?
Good morning.
Hey, guys.
I mean, this is the second time this month.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, second time within the last month.
No, being an hour late. When was I an hour late this
The last time we ripped you on the podcast for it.
Well, we can just look at the text.
That's true.
Yeah, you can look at the text. I don't think I bed this late in a long fucking time.
Well,
should
a long
never
fucking
be
time,
this late.
meaning 3 weeks.
No, it's been more than that. Last week we shot up. It's okay, whatever. We don't have to argue about this on the podcast.
7:47. Jake, where are you at? From Tyler. Jake, you there, bud? From me. Jake, are you awake? From Tyler. Jake, need the eyes open and legs vertical. From me.
I know that's this morning.
Okay,
You're talking
dude,
about
are
this
you
morning.
alive? No, I know, but where do we go from here, Jake? Because this is a group effort. We show up every single week for our listeners. So they have the right to know where we go next from here.
You don't want us to put it in their hands because they're fucking savages.
They are.
Yeah,
They are.
I don't know, guys.
I'll pull a group. That'll be next week's GA. What do we do with Jake?
Yeah. Do we play? I mean, did you ever play that game when you were younger? You're playing ping pong, and if you like lost a point, you had to pull your shirt up.
What did we call it?
Sting pong.
Yeah.
We had a worse name for it. It's probably not PC anymore. But
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll call it Sting
it's
pong.
not that bad. We call it a Nazi ball.
Oof.
It's not good. Not good. Or we called it firing squad.
Okay.
So,
So, I mean, this is being a golf podcast and us using a ball with something to hit the ball with.
Jake, you gotta take his shirt off and stand in front of our drive.
Yeah, holy.
Or, I mean, like Trevor. Okay, I mean, we could like firing squad-esque. We could.
All
Trevor,
three of us.
Trevor's got.
We'll let you wear a helmet at least, so you don't die.
Yeah. Trevor's got like 5 balls. One of them being a real golf ball, the other 4 being exploding golf balls. So he picks one ball, sets it up on a tee, and that's the one that we hit at Jake's back.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like in the real firing squad. They only give one person
correct.
the real round.
That's correct.
Okay.
So
I think
it's an
since
option.
We've never formally told you you're on a list. You're on a list now, Jake. You're on a list. You're one of these away from mugshot in the front of the clubhouse. So just letting you know.
They should start doing that.
That would be great.
Especially with all these Tinder for golf apps popping up. Like if you get to a course in town and there's like the black wall, right? The blacklisted wall where people who just don't show up for tee times they just have their photo up there, right? So if you're interested in like finding a new golf partner, to stay away from these people who are up on the wall.
Yeah, you can have the warning even on the app.
Yeah.
Being like, this guy, he's gotten in trouble on some courses.
Yep. This guy's been late, 5 out of the last 10 tee times.
And I love that. Where like, go to a small town bar and there's someone's picture and it's like, do not serve Doug.
Yeah. Yeah. Was at a small town bar this last Friday, actually. Oh my God, Tyler. I was on a party bus last Friday. I'll be 30 in 2 weeks.
You getting too old for that shit?
Oh my God. It was like 12:45 and we were on a party bus. We were on our way back home. We stopped at a small town bar and it was fun until the next morning. The next morning was a disaster. Aside from all that, the small town bar we were at, the people who still had tabs open from the month before, they get an envelope up on the wall and it has their name on it. And what's funny is one of the envelopes had the name of a girl I graduated with. I'm like, classic. I mean, I could have saw that coming a million miles away. And then I like kind of my thing is I'll check the jail roster of the jail from back in my hometown just to see if anyone I went to high school with is getting arrested these days. And she got arrested.
That's why she couldn't pay her tab.
That's why the tab is outstanding.
Yeah.
So and she was a nice gal in high school. So if I do make it back there and she still has her balance, I'll maybe just pay it off.
That'd be so nice.
I think it's probably better than paying bail for
right,
her.
because she's got two things she's got to deal with right
I
now.
know.
Bail or her tab.
Yeah,
and
just-
obviously she picked bail.
Yeah.
She was arrested.
Bail $750 on her. So
That ain't bad. What the tab's got to be
I
better than
hope
that.
the tab isn't $750.
Well, I mean, if it's a month long, it could be.
Hey, okay. All right. Brandon's the bar owner. Say, all right, Brandon, I'll play you in 6-5-4 high to erase this bar.
That's dice for people that don't know.
Yeah. I'll play in 6-5-4 high. I win, but the balance goes away. You win. I'll pay the whole $750.
That's a good guy. The good Robin Hood move for you.
Yeah. She gets out. She's like, wow, someone pay. Anyway.
That would be such a nice little present getting out of jail. Be like, all right, I gotta go pay my bar tab, or I'm gonna be in trouble again.
Yeah. And I come back and she's got an envelope on the wall again, and it's like, another $750.
Yeah, true. It could enable. Yeah.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know how we got there.
welcome back to the podcast. We're talking about arresting Jake.
Yeah.
Episode 141.
141.
141 run to Pineapple Juice Malibu Caribou.
He
Get
did
'em
this
all.
on 41 too.
We are on 41.
Yeah, you did this exact thing on episode 41.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. 131, 121. Anyway,
He's just programmed.
it was a quick update. Sorry. I got to keep us on track here. But before we get into the weekend rounds, which we all have a couple of, Oak Hill. Speaking of Oak Hill, Jake was there. Didn't bring us back any merch, but we have a listener who lives 15 minutes. Got a buddy who's a chef there. He's gonna get a couple hats and probably send them our way. I said,
Let's fucking
I said,
go.
you let me know the Venmo. I'll send you the money. You send us the hats. Flip flop, and
Little
it's almost like
exchange of goods.
it's almost like we've been to Oak Hill.
Hell yeah. We can tell people like, yeah, we were there. I mean, I was playing really good that day, but just Michael Block was just playing a little bit better. So all the cameras were on him.
I know. It would have been great to play around with Gino, Joel Damon's caddy, the day after. I mean, realistically, I think I would have shot 120 to 130.
Yeah, I think I would have been 110.
Because, I mean, the fairways are tight, and I'm not hitting... I mean, I'm hitting a lot more fairways than I used to with this 2-inch shorter driver.
Dude, I have a weapon for tight fairways.
Tell me about... Okay. Let's get into that. You were in Nashville. You were in Nashville last week. You guys golfed a little bit.
Speaking of being too old to drink that hard,
Yeah.
I was in Nashville for fucking 6 days straight and went to bed sober once.
That's the thing about your guys' work trips is that it's not like... This isn't your typical, like, you go to the event, you go back to your hotel, you don't talk to your coworkers type of deal. That's a normal work trip, right? But work trips at You Betcha, we're all kind of friends here.
Yep.
We're all the same age. We all like to do the same things. So you don't get off the hook easy.
No, you don't get off the hook easy. Literally the first night we didn't do much. We got in, we went to dinner, had a couple drinks, then went to bed, really. And then night 2, Miles literally told me that if I Irish goodbye, he'll fire me.
Classic.
So I just said goodbye before I left early.
Nice. Okay,
So
yeah, at least you
I
gave him a
couldn't
warning.
be fired, but it wasn't an Irish goodbye.
Nice.
But that was still like midnight, 12:30 or something, which is late as fuck for me because I'm an old man.
I got home. I went to bed at probably 1 a.m. on that party bus. Just like I can't do it anymore.
It's just, and it's not so much the gut hurts or the head hurts. I'm so fucking tired the next day, man.
That's why I'm big into like we're playing weekend rounds.
Yeah.
Like let's start drinking at 9 a.m., 10 a.m.
Yep.
And let's be done by 4 p.m. We've been drinking for 6 to 8 hours. And then let's go to bed at 9 p.m. and do it all again tomorrow.
Right. Well, yeah. And that's one of the main reasons I did still goodbye. I did an Irish goodbye. We had a tea time following morning
What time?
at 10 o'clock.
Okay, that's not
So-
bad. That's not bad.
Still a little early for being up
Yeah.
Miles was up a lot later than me. Well, actually, I think he came to bed about like an hour later. But
Sure.
anyway, we had a tea time the next day, so I skedaddled, tried to get a half decent night of sleep. Tea time in the morning at 10 a.m. with me, Miles, and Fillmore.
Yep.
Fillmore, country
group.
music artist, wrote "Drunk I Am" with Miles, and yeah, you guys all know Fillmore if you listen to YBR.
He's in the hole in one club.
He is in the hole in one club, and Miles and I had no clue what kind of golfer he was going to be, because we know he golfs, we know he has a hole in one, we know that he played in Tim Tebow's celebrity tournament, and on the way there, he proceeds to tell us that he won Tim Tebow's celebrity tournament. And
okay. And again, I don't know where you're going with this as to how good of a golfer Fillmore is. So this is new to me, but by what you've already said, I don't think I'd be telling people that before a round
right
where I've never golfed with them before.
Well, we knew that. We just both assumed that, yeah, he's not going to be scratch, but he's going to be better than us for sure because of all these factors we have. And the first hole of the day, we went to the first round. We went to a super cheap course, not too far from the hotel. I would compare it to Prairie Wood, but 18 holes, and
No shit.
but a little shittier. Like
Shit.
I love like honestly,
I do too.
Our
but-
grass is better than Nashville's grass for sure. Like they have a weird grass down there. Like anyway, the greens at this course were the worst greens I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Interesting.
I loved the layout of the course. The layout of the course was awesome. The fairways were fine for the most part. The greens, it was like putting in a minefield, dude. It was like they must have got a disease or something. And because I don't think it was their fault, because there was clear construction going on trying to fix these greens.
Yep.
But there was something wrong with them. They must have got disease. Like you'd hit a putt and it was like a rabbit jumping across the green because there's so many little holes everywhere. And
They aerated.
It wasn't aerated. Yeah, it was weird. But anyway, the Fillmore story, we think Fillmore is going to be pretty good. We get to this first tee box and I'm pumped because it is wide open down over this valley.
Yeah.
Only way you can lose your ball is this tiny little bunch of trees on the left-hand side. I proceed to hit 2 balls directly into those little clumps of trees.
Should have aimed right at him.
Yep.
Should have aimed right at him.
First one, breakfast ball. Second one, got to take my drop. Fillmore pipes a fucking drive.
Ah, fuck.
290
Damn it.
down the center. Next, whatever, I finished the hole. I think I tripled the first hole or something. Fillmore chips on to the fringe. Long 40-foot putt for birdie. And I was like, okay, this guy's a stick. And then he collapsed.
This is why we need a warm-up hole in golf.
Yep.
Because you triple the hole. Not too long ago, I went double, single, triple on the first 3 holes. We need a warm-up hole.
Yep. So yeah, my first few holes, like, and I shouldn't say Fillmore collapsed because I barely beat him, right? So like, I still he is the same exact level golfer as me.
What you're saying is we could have won the Tim Tebow.
Yes, and
golf
then
tournament?
I find out the Tim Tebow tournament's a scramble,
Yeah, of course.
and Fillmore is a good putter, and that's where his role on the team was, is he was sinking putts. So it all made sense by the end of like how they won the Tim Tebow tournament and whatnot. But anyway. So we're playing this round. I struggle real bad the first few holes. I put the driver back in the bag, and my tight fairway weapon is my 7-iron.
7-iron.
My 7-iron, I was hitting that thing anywhere from, I was hitting it the exact amount of distance I needed to hit it every time. That thing,
Sure.
I was Kevin Costner tin cup with my 7-iron to finish out the front 9.
Off the tee box, you're talking.
Off the tee box, and I would purposely play holes so I could hit my 7-iron twice.
Yeah, you could go 7-iron, 7-iron wedge.
Yep.
Or 7-iron, 7-iron putter. Damn near.
Yeah, and so there's finally when I put the driver away, the first hole I put the driver away, I hit the 7-iron like 215 on a shorter par 4, and then I wedged onto the green, tap in for birdie. And I'm like, I'm fucking back.
Come on now.
And so then I proceeded.
What hole is that?
That would have been like hole 4 or 5.
Okay.
And then I finished the front 9, every hole at least under bogey. So some pars, some bogeys.
Dang.
Finished with a 47 on the front.
Okay. We were playing par 72 course.
Yep, par 72 course.
47. Okay. And
Yep.
yeah. Not
So,
ideal, but
11 over, not great.
no.
Right?
No.
We get to the back 9, and things are clicking.
Would you get anything at the turn?
Nope. Didn't touch anything at the
Just
turn.
fucking
I got
went.
drunk at the turn.
Sure. Like it?
So Fillmore birdied the first hole. I birdied a hole on the front. And I was like, well, I have Fireball in my bag. And I'm trying to get these other guys to drink Fireball because we got birdies and no one wants to touch it because they're hungover. It's 10 a.m. And to be fair, the lip of my Fireball bottle looked kind of nasty because it had like the crystallized dry Fireball on it.
Yeah, it's like when you haven't opened the milk carton in a while and all that all the
flaky
crust,
shit.
Yep, the crusty shit falls out. That's disgusting.
That's how I imagine the Fireball in Trevor's bag looks.
You got Fireball in your bag, Trev?
Nope, I have green apple pluckers.
I bet you it's crusty. You seem like a crusty liquor guy.
No.
Well, I am apparently.
Crusty
but anyway,
liquor?
so they wouldn't
Hardly know her.
they wouldn't take shots with me, so I just drank alone. So I just polished off the Fireball
Mortification.
myself because I know I play better drunk and I need to salvage my back nine here.
I mean, 47. Yeah. So yeah, we're 11 over after 9.
Yep, 11 over after 9, not looking pretty. 18 birdies is screaming at me that I got to start getting more pars if I want to break 90.
Yeah, because they got the what is today's goal for this round?
Yep, and I just set it to break 90 every time.
Every time, yeah.
Regardless of the par of the course. So back nine starts, things are clicking now. The driver is on better than it's ever been on in my entire life.
Huh.
We are cruising through the round. And I am like 2 over through 6 on the back nine.
Damn.
And we get to this hole.
So we're 13 over after 15 holes.
Yep.
We're playing below bogey golf.
We are playing below bogey golf, and I'm feeling real good. And then we get to this long par 4, woods on the left, put one in the woods. And I'm like, God damn it. Then I take my drop just outside the woods.
Par 5 or par 4?
4.
Damn it.
Longer par 4. It was a par 5, or no, it was a super long par 4, but green under repair, so temporary green. So I take my drop out of the woods and hit a great shot onto this temporary green. And when I tell you this thing's temporary, it's as temporary as it can fucking get, because all they did was take the fairway and just mow it a little bit shorter than the rest of the fairway and throw a hole right in the middle of it.
Oh my God.
It was legitimately like putting in a fairway somewhere else. And so with a very generous gimme, we gave each other all very generous gimmies. Once you basically, if you got within 10 feet on that green, it was given to you.
That, I mean, I would say that's probably warranted.
Yep.
Especially, it's like playing foot golf at El Zago.
Yeah.
They just mow the green of the foot golf course
Right.
a little bit shorter. And I mean, to putt on something like that is damn near impossible.
Right. And even that wasn't in like that great of shape. There were still holes and shit like you'd get around. So very, very generous gimme, saved me a bogey. And so we're 3 over. I bogey the next hole. And so now we're on 8. And I got to go. I'm thinking I'm doing great, right? Like, so I am 15 over at this point. I just got to not double and bogey the next 2 holes.
Yeah. So you looked at your score and you're like, oh,
I was tracking
this is
it
what
close.
I have to do. This is what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Next hole, I hit a wicked hook with, I think, my 3-wood. Found it. Hit a great recovery chip shot. Par. Feeling great.
Fucking go.
Just can't triple the 18th hole. And now Fillmore's like, I want to film a bunch of stuff on 18. And so I hit a drive that is the best drive of my entire life on 18.
Wow.
Another long par 4 back to the clubhouse over a valley. And if you want to get up on this hill and you'll be 40 yards from the green.
Were you nervous teeing off on 18?
Nope, because I was drunk.
Because I will say, just to relate to you, and when I broke 80 last year, going into 18, I knew I couldn't double bogey that hole. I was pretty fucking nervous, and I also piped one down the middle.
Yeah.
There's something about those nerves that like, I don't know, make you perform better.
See, for me, I perform worse nervous. So I don't maybe.
I usually do too. That's why I was surprised. But anyway.
Yeah. So, and also there's a direct tell to how drunk I am on the course. And I noticed this, and because Fillmore brought something up, the louder my music gets on the course, the more drunk I am.
Yeah, so your ears get plugged a little bit, maybe.
Yep. Anyway, I piped this first drive. It is great.
How good did that feel?
It felt amazing. I was like, I can fuck up and still break 90 here. And then Fillmore missed it filming, and he wanted to get a drive of all three of us. So he asked me to do another one, and I hit it better.
What?
So I hit my best drive ever, followed up making it my second best drive ever. So I had 1 and 2 back to back. They were both 300 plus yard bombs with a little hooked, with like a little draw to it, drew right towards the green and set me up out of danger from either bunker on either side of the green.
Yep.
And I was sitting pretty, and I was like, do I get to pick? And they're like, yeah, you can pick whatever one you want because he hit it that great twice.
Yeah.
But I did choose my first one, which
Beautiful.
was 25 yards shorter than the second one.
Sure.
And that was still my best drive. Chipped on, got a birdie putt.
No shit.
Feeling
You're
great.
Just don't 5 putt for
Don't 5 putt,
4
Tyler.
putt. Yeah.
It's also the difference between, right? This should be the difference between 85 and 90, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting on the green laying 85.
Wow.
So like it is gonna take a colossal fuck up for me not to break 90 here.
Yeah.
And naturally, with a birdie putt, Miles and Fillmore make me wait.
Yep.
They're both off the green. They both had bad holes on the last hole.
Yep.
And they get on, they finish their holes. They're like, all right, Tyler, here's your putt. And I leave it millimeters short to shoot an 86. Your boy taps in for an 87.
Come on.
Oh.
All right, I'm pumped. Don't get me wrong. I am fucking stoked. But with the shape of those greens, I got some very, very generous gimmies that day.
Doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter. I'm just saying I'm going to break it again now. Now that the curse is over. The curse is done. 90 has been broken, and it was broken significantly, in my opinion. 87.
Let's say you missed 2 of those gimmies they gave you. You still shoot 89.
Right. Yep.
That's how I would look at that.
Yep. 89. Breakfast ball off the first tee. If anyone comes at me for that, again, suck my dick. 80.
SMD.
We have broken it. The curse is over. And now I will break it again on another course because the camel is off my back.
At a brand new course you've never even been to.
Brand new course.
Let's fucking go.
And I wouldn't say, I mean, it was definitely not like a difficult course, but it also wasn't easy either.
Okay, but here, okay. Here's the thing. People look into course rating and slope and all this bullshit. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of course it is. Golf is still golf. You still got to hit the ball straight. You still got to make putts. It doesn't matter if you are golfing Kierland Country Club in Arizona or Prairie Wood National in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yep.
You still got to play golf.
So we played golf and we did it, guys. We did it.
So now, I mean, the whole, well, you still got to worry about Pine to Palm, but the whole rest of the year, I mean, you're
Hey,
chilling.
dude, 87's right on the cusp of qualifying at Pine to Palm.
Yeah, you'll qualify.
Oh, you know what else saved my fucking round? You guys are never going to believe this.
What?
All week, even the next round, I was a wizard out of the sand.
Really?
And I didn't do anything that anyone has told me. I just hit the ball normal.
With a sand wedge, not a putter?
Yeah, the lips in Nashville were nasty. There was no putting out of the sand there. But the sand at the first course was like concrete, so you just pop it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
The sand at the second course was so fine and like actually nice sand.
Yeah.
That I would just clip it out and it went great. I chipped amazing out of the sand, which is bananas for me.
That's, I mean, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
87, 89. Nah, I'm good. 87. Okay. Come on to daddy.
The only negative of that round, Miles got me by 2. Shot an 85.
Okay.
He played
Good.
Mr. Consistent all
Good.
day, and I had the roller coaster of the round, you know?
Yep.
He was, and because he was kicking the shit out of me on the front. But the back 9, I made my resurgence, little comeback.
Yep.
So for him to triple the last hole and for me to par it, I mean, that's a big jump to narrow the gap.
You shot 85.
Yep.
Yeah, so he'd have put a good round together if he wouldn't have tripled.
He had a very good round. I think he kept all but 1 double off the scorecard.
So was he excited that he brought his clubs? Because he was up in the air about whether he wanted to bring his clubs down there or not.
Yeah, for sure. Because we got
Gotta
two,
be.
because we got 2 rounds in, Like if we only done that one round, maybe he wouldn't have been. But I think everyone was pretty happy we brought our clubs.
Good.
So
it's done.
it's done.
Trevor, check.
Yep.
Tyler, check. Ryan, check. We still got
Yep.
break 80 one more time. We'll get there though. No
Yep.
problem. That's fucking sweet.
I was pumped.
You'll beat G Dave with sub 90.
I know. I'm excited for
He'll
that.
back out.
We'll hey,
He'll back out,
Caddy
probably.
Girls tournament is next week, so we'll do a full precursor for the Caddy Girls tournament next week on Tuesday because I leave Wednesday to go
Yeah.
down to the tournament. 3
Yeah.
rounds will be played versus Grandpa.
Yeah, you got Caddy Girls in Myrtle Beach, which will be a fun time. I'm bummed I can't make it again. I'm gone this rest of this week, basically.
Yep.
I'm gone the week after Caddy Girls tournament, so it'll be tough to take that week off in between. And I'm gone the week after because I got that golf trip again. That golf
Yep.
trip now lands on damn near the same weekend. So that's going to be fun. I think from what I know, there's about 12 guys going on the golf trip. We're going to
That's sweet.
P-Raps. We're not playing Blueberry Pines. We're playing Headwaters.
Headwaters I've heard is sweet.
Yep.
Never played it, but I've heard it's really
Yep,
cool.
I think they're all in the same area as Blueberry Pines.
Okay. Yep.
But that's going to be a lot of fun.
I did talk to Maddie Poole the other day, and she did say there are still a couple spots open at the Caddy Girls tournament. So if you got a group of 4 and you're like last minute, go check it out. It's fucking fun. You can meet Grandpa Dave.
Yeah,
No one wants to meet me.
Grandpa Dave. Gotta meet G Dave because I mean, you guys will be best friends by the time you leave that conversation.
I've met a breakfast ball fan in Nashville. First thing he said, dude, is what's Grandpa Dave up to? And I was like, he's good. He's doing good. Getting ready for the Caddy Girls
Fuck me, I
tournament.
guess.
yeah.
And then he asked about the Pine to Palm, but he was more concerned about what Grandpa Dave's up to these days
Yep.
than anything. I thought it was kind of funny.
I love it.
Next round in Nashville, 2 days. So we flew out on Sunday and we didn't fly out till 5. So Fillmore reached out to a buddy and got us on a private course called Old Hickory,
Yep.
which is
Sounds sweet.
a gorgeous course.
Really.
It is really, really cool.
Old Hick.
Old Hickory. You can tell there's a lot of history out there, like giant oak trees and everything. Everything looks great. The course layout was really sweet.
Yep.
Like a lot of deceiving things about it that make the course kind of fun, like a sand trap. It'll look like the pin's right behind it, but really you got 10 more yards of stuff because it's hidden and risen.
Yeah.
It's designed super well and it's really cool and it's really nice. And the people there were really like, there was no snobby people at this country club.
Can you wear your hat backwards?
I didn't try because I didn't want to have to deal.
You want to test the waters.
Yeah, because I was already having a good time. I didn't want it to sour my mood if if Marshall came running out and told me to turn my hat around. I didn't tuck my shirt in. No one said shit about
That's
that.
fine. Yeah, absolutely.
So we're playing this round with, again, me, Miles of Fillmore, and this other guy named Tyler Reeve.
Yep.
So Tyler Reeve is a singer-songwriter in Nashville who runs this thing called Playing Around. And basically, from what I've gathered, and I think I'm right here, what it is they go around to super cool-ass courses in the U.S., him, his other buddy Cole, and then like 3 or 4 big name country singers.
Yep.
And then the club will choose some members to go play with those country singers. And afterwards they do a concert and then a giant ass auction
Dope.
with like signed guitars and shit. And then they donate it all to charity, which I think is fucking cool.
Yep.
And the coolest thing for you guys, Tyler Reeve's son, little baby, his godfather is the one and only John Daly.
No way.
No, he's
So
not.
John Daly goes to this course all the time. Apparently he just like parks his bus there 3 months a year and then just lives in his bus and golfs the course all day long. They have
he
their tips are not called tips. They're called the daily tees. So technically their tips are not the farthest back tees. The daily tees are.
You want to talk about a godfather spoiling his godson or goddaughter? I mean, he's the guy to be doing it.
Yeah.
He's going to be spoiling the shit out of that kid.
Yeah. Well, he should be teaching him how to hit bombs off the top of his bottle.
I know.
At 3 years old.
Unbelievable. That's sweet, actually.
Yeah, it was cool. The course was sweet. Everyone was super cool. Reeve was great. Gave me this hat, like the hat.
I had a hat show up on my desk this morning, threw it on. Solid.
Yep.
a guy swinging a guitar like he would swing a golf club.
Yep, I think it's a sweet logo.
I did get a notification on my Instagram this morning. There was a post from Playing Through that someone had commented on. There's 3 comments. One of them is asking where the fuck I'm at. He said, "The fuck is Ryan?" Question mark. So I'm good.
You did ask.
Someone had to keep, we had to hold the fort down.
Well, we didn't want the place to burn down.
Well, you also wanted to give yourself a chance to win when you guys were playing.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
If Miles is shooting 85, I'm shooting 79.
I would actually agree with that. I think you would have shot under. You would have broke 80 at that course.
Anyway, I'll quit too.
No, I genuinely believe you would have.
I just like beating him. It feels good.
Yeah, but again, I'm not going to beat him on the work trip that early.
No, absolutely not.
That would have ruined the week.
Well, fucking props to you for breaking 90. Check that one off the list. That's a big one to check off because now you know what you have to do to break 90. You've done it before. Before you didn't. You had no fucking clue. You're like, do I got to make more putts? Do I got to hit more fairways? What do I got to do?
And it was truly just the big thing was hitting fairways because the more fairways I hit, the more greens I hit. The more greens I hit, it didn't matter if I 3-putted. At least it was a bogey and not a double or a triple.
Tyler, I have like a theory here, right? All the pros say your 150 game and in is your most important game. Yes, I would 100% agree on that. Well, I would 90% agree on that. But in order to make your 150 yard and in game good, you have to be able to get off the tee box.
You can't be in the trees.
You can't be in the trees, punch out to 150, and then you essentially can go up and down for par after that, or you can go up, you can get on 2-putt and then mark a bogey down on the scorecard. But still, like for your 150 yard game to be good, you have to be able to get off the tee, which is why I'm saying right now that like getting off the tee is also one of the most important things in the game of golf.
Think about this. It's a hell of a lot better for someone's game to top it from 150 in the fairway than top it from 150 off into the shit.
Yep.
Agreed.
Because it's going to roll out for you at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that second round in Nashville, we played the 4 of us. There was Tyler Fillmore, Tyler Ziegler, and Tyler Reeve, and Miles. But we played a game. They called it, I think, COD. So it was carts, opposites, drivers. It was a 6-6-6 game where you changed partners every hole or every 6 holes. So it was the 2 people in the carts together. Then it was the opposites. So it's whoever's driving the one cart and passenger in the other, and then drivers together and passengers together. And first 6 holes, it's me and Miles in a cart versus the Tylers, and we push. And he gave us strokes because Tyler Reeve is way better than us 3.
Right.
So he gave us strokes. We got bumps. So we just made us all 16 handicaps to make it easy.
Yep.
So we pushed the first 6 holes. Then it switches. It's Tyler Reeve and me. And I, being a dipshit, with 2 holes left in our 6, give Fillmore a putt because I thought we had already put it away. Gave him a putt. They beat us on that hole because I gave him the putt. Now they're within 1 on the last hole, and Miles plays a great hole. They beat us on the last hole, so we push again.
Damn.
So my dumbass, just trying to be nice to Fillmore because he was playing bad and so was I, and it's just like trying to be nice, gives him a putt, and it ends up costing us those 6 holes. And then we get to the last 6, and it's me and Fillmore, and we're both pretty tuned up. And we've been the 2 worst the entire round. And these guys are like, finally, we're going to win some money, yada, yada, yada. Fillmore and I fucking pipe our drives.
Really?
We're on 13, I think, or whatever it is, would be the final 6 holes. And we both hit great drives. We both hit great second shots. I'm putting for eagle. Fillmore's on the fringe for eagle. And we both end up parring, but we win the hole. And it's been gorgeous all day.
Wait, eagle putt and you parred?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
It was a really long putt.
Well, this was Old Hickory too.
Yeah.
Which the greens are probably way nicer than
the greens were tough.
Okay.
They were tough.
Makes sense.
Yep. They're so fast, dude. Anyway, we still beat them on that hole, so it didn't matter if I eagled it, albatrossed it, or whatever, as long as we won the hole. And it has been gorgeous, 75 to 80 degrees all day long, sunny. And at the drop of a hat, it starts hailing on us.
Oof, Jesus.
So like we see some clouds rolling, storm horn rolls, hail starts coming down. We go into the clubhouse. We're in the clubhouse for like 3 minutes and then it stops. And we hang out for a little bit. We go back out. And so Fillmore and I are up 1 total on everybody this day because we pushed the first 2. And we go out to play the second hole, and Fillmore and I's luck had ran out. We both played like shit.
Yeah, I should have had some fireball in the clubhouse.
Yep, we get to the green. It's gorgeous. And by the time I've walked to my first putt, it is downpouring on us again.
Son of a bitch.
So it's just in and out, in and out. It was the wildest weather in the last, in 20 minute span.
Yeah.
And so then we just called it after that because we had to get our flight. We pushed on the last hole. So absolutely no blood taken from any team the entire round.
We might have to try that game.
Yeah, it was fun.
You gotta have 4 people for it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta have 4 because it's split up. 6-6-6. You're playing 9-3-3-3.
Yep.
Carts, opposites, drivers.
Sounds like a solid weekend.
Yep.
Solid week.
It was fun. Yep. Thanks for listening to my spiel, my play-by-play.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I played Friday morning. This last Friday morning, me and Alan went out. Me and Alan never really golfed together. Just us two. And he's a beginner golfer, but he's also obsessed with everything golf related.
Yes, he is.
So it's actually like when you get him one-on-one, it's kind of fun to golf with him because he's asking interesting questions that I never would really ask myself or anyone else. And no, I didn't pretend like I knew the answer to all of them. I know what you guys are thinking. Well, Ryan fucking knows everything. No, I don't. But I was more so just walking him through like what I would do in that situation, how like my thought process around it. I had a good round going. I was 1 over through 6. We only played 9, and then I proceeded to 3-putt the last 3 holes for bogey. So
you had birdie putts on all of them then?
Yes, I did. It wasn't ideal. The putter's been really fucking cold lately, and it has not been doing me any favors.
Are you lining your putts up?
It's been 50-50. I've been lining them up. I've been trying to not line them up. I've been trying different grips.
Well, that's your problem. You're not doing the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Well, no, I went long enough with the same grip of not putting well to warrant a little bit of a grip change.
I think so. Tyler Reeve does the reverse grip, and he was a putting wizard.
Yeah.
I think you would like a reverse grip.
I have a buddy who does a reverse grip. I might try it because I haven't tried that yet. But I might screw around with it a little bit. We'll see. 3-putting the last 3 holes, you guys, was not even the worst part of Friday. Friday was awesome. It was a beautiful morning. No one was in the office. We weren't doing dick the rest of the day. You know how that goes.
Yep.
It was like 60 some degrees in the morning, and I throw on my white PXG quarter zip this time.
Because you lost the.
No, he got it back. He got it back.
Okay. Last weekend was the black one, and I got that one back, thankfully. And then, of course, I mean, it's the summers here are weird because it's like 60 when you wake up, so you do need a little bit of sleeves. And then, by 9 a.m., it's 75, 78 degrees, and you're like, okay, I'm going to shed this thing. So I shedded the quarter zip, and I put it in the back of the cart, and I just proceeded to leave without it again.
Did you get it back?
So when I realized that I had forgotten the quarter zip again for the second week in a row, the other quarter zip I have. So at this point, both quarter zips have been abandoned in the back of the cart. I'm 1 for 1 on getting them back. I call the clubhouse. I'm in cart number 7 because I went in and paid. I got the cart, and for some reason it just stuck out. Like normally I don't know what cart number I'm in.
Yep.
I'm in number 7. So an hour after we're done, I call the clubhouse and I'm like, hey, I was in cart number 7. I left a really nice PXG quarter zip, and this thing is kind of a pride and joy of mine, and I know someone probably took it because it's really, really nice. Is there any chance you have it behind the counter? Nope, sorry, we don't have it behind the counter. Hey, I was in cart number 7. Do you think you could just go check real quick? They're like, okay, yep, we'll go check. And well, actually, no, sorry. Cart number 7's out on the course right now.
Oh,
fuck. So you're telling me I got to wait another X amount of hours for this thing to possibly come back in. So at lunch, I go to the course, and what do you know? Cart number 7, there's people putting clubs on cart number 7. So I go up to them and I say, hey, you guys, there wouldn't happen to be a white PXG quarter zip in the back of here, would there be? No, God, actually, the lady from the clubhouse just came out and asked too, and we got nothing. I was about 10 minutes too late because the group before this group that I talked to that had cart number 7, the odds are that they have my white PXG quarter zip, and I am not getting that fucking thing back.
As you were driving into the parking lot, they were driving out with your quarter zip in tow.
Yes, they were. And one of my best friends was golfing Osgood that morning. Like right as I was leaving, he was getting there to golf.
Yep.
What if he would have been in cart 7? What if he shows up in my PXG?
Dude, that would be fucking great, actually, because then you're going to get it back.
I know.
And we have a great story.
I don't deserve 2 quarter zips.
Well,
I deserve 1. And if I lose that one, then I don't deserve anything.
Can you let me know when you're going to go golf so I can just come afterwards to get the fucking quarter zips?
We'll get the tee time 4 hours after yours, and we'll just scavenge whatever you left in the cart.
I don't deserve a nice magnetic speaker. I don't deserve a rangefinder. I don't deserve a quarter zip. I don't deserve any of that stuff. I don't deserve anything that is going to be attached to the cart that is not going immediately in my bag after it's being used.
So how do we fix this for you, Ryan?
I don't know. If I take something off of my body, that being a quarter zip, I put it into my golf bag and I put nothing in the back basket.
Yep. The back basket for you is like a garbage can. If
Correct.
you throw it in there, it's gone.
It's not coming back.
So what you need to do, your speakers, this is what I do with mine. It's on a clip on my bag and it does not leave that clip. Because I can't forget my bag. I'm not going to forget my golf bag anywhere. If I take a quarter zip off, it goes in the side pocket. There is a downside to that it'll sit in that side pocket for about a month and it'll get all musty and gross. But at least I still have it. I don't use that back basket for anything except for empties, to be honest.
That's great. Yeah, it's a great spot for empties.
Actually, Tyler, that is a good point, is that maybe you should just put empties and trash in there with your quarter zip, because I know you guys treat the golf carts well. We always throw away the garbage at the end of the round. So if you have garbage back there and you're taking care of that because you know it's back there, you're going to remember your quarter zip.
Yeah, I always throw empties away at the next tee box.
Yeah.
At the garbage at the next tee box. So if you want to hold on to your prized possessions, do not put them in the back basket of the golf cart. Also, going forward, if I ever find anything on a cart, whether that be a speaker, a jacket, anything, if I find a club on the course, that shit's going straight to the clubhouse.
Yep. Yep.
I will not put bad karma onto myself by taking something on a cart or taking something from the course that's not mine, because now I know what it feels like, and I do not want other people to feel that.
Trevor, start golfing behind Ryan.
Yeah.
Trevor needs some sweet shit.
Yeah.
It's like, how fucking forgetful can I be?
You grab your clubs from the back of the cart. Do you not look? It's right there.
I don't look. I mean, my
It's
clubs,
literally right there.
it's not though, because all your club heads are you can't see down into the basket with your club heads sitting right there.
I guess, yeah, you're like 5'6", so yeah.
5'10".
So you can't see in the cubby. You can't see it.
Little baby Trevor rides in a car seat in the basket, so there's nothing in there for him to
Yeah,
miss.
so I always find them.
Yeah.
He walks and so
Yeah.
that-
Hey, maybe
says
you
all
should start
need.
walking,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't forget stuff in the cart.
I mean, that's the one upside to walking, is not forgetting anything.
Yeah.
Because I have my own push cart, so I'm not going to forget it on the club's push cart.
Yep.
So
We just gotta get our own cart, Ryan.
yeah. On top of that, Saturday, my wife's 10-year class reunion. We did a golf scramble for that, which is kind of it was kind of fun, actually. Played my hometown course, which I haven't played in 15. I've never played it since I've got into golf.
Really?
Nope, never. I played it probably 5 or 6 times way back when I was younger. We had 6 people, so we had 6 shots at each ball.
Oh yeah.
And our pace of play, I mean, especially with me there, not from like a what I mean by that is like I was kind of, hey, okay,
Let's move along,
all right,
guys.
let's move
Yep.
along. Okay, yep. Hey, Meg, you're up next, right next to the tee. Here's a shot you want to hit. Go on ahead. We're moving at a good pace.
Did you guys win?
I want to say we probably did. We actually ended after 14 holes because we had to get to like the social hour after that.
Gotcha.
But I mean, talk about the most casual, relaxed round a guy's ever played in his entire life.
That's sweet, isn't it?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, we didn't one putt. We one putted 2 out of 14 holes.
Jesus.
We just could not get
As
the
a
putters going.
6-person scramble.
6-person scramble.
Yeah.
Yep, 3 guys, 3 girls. So Saturday was a lot of fun, but yeah, to take one takeaway from the weekend, guys, look in the back basket, or just don't put anything in the back basket because we can't be having you guys losing your shit at the course like I keep doing.
Yeah.
So let me be the example of honestly just kissing stuff goodbye way too soon,
Jesus.
because that's what it's been for me.
Yep.
So that's all I got.
Yeah, I think we went pretty long. So let's take a quick break.
Very long.
Trev, you can tell a story. And then we'll talk LIV PGA merger.
Just real quick, thoughts on it. I know you guys are really interested in what we have to say about that.
And we'll slap you another quick little GA.
All right, guys, before we get into the next segment, of course, we're back again. We got to talk to you about Union Green and the pin drops, the T-birds, the balls that you got to start playing on your local course.
Do you know what I love about the Union Greens this weekend?
Go on.
Or this last week? I played them on the most local, of course, you could possibly get in Nashville. Middle of town, right in the middle of an actual park. Played the Union Greens. And then I played it on a bougie, super nice private course. And the balls, love both styles.
Chameleons,
Yep.
almost.
You can play them anywhere. There's no prejudice on what greens you're playing on with the Union Green.
If UG ever comes out with another style of ball, they should call it the chameleon.
Yeah.
This is a ball for any type of course.
T-birds, pin drops, and chameleons. You can use it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we just come up with the next ball for UG?
Yeah, we'll send it to corporate.
Okay, deal. Corporate being,
Yeah.
Titleist ball plant number 2.
Yeah, that's where they're made. Yeah. Actually, their office is in Myrtle Beach, so I'm going to go visit the Union Green folks when I'm
Beautiful.
down there for the tournament.
They'll set you up with some good courses.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, double bogey 20. You want 20% off your order? Are you getting low on golf balls?
Mm-hmm.
UnionGreen.com. Head on over. Get yourself some T-birds, some pin drops. Again, you're not going to be disappointed in this ball. Nice soft ball.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when you do hit a shot that calls for spin, it may spin a little bit more on you.
Yeah, it might spin. Like, we're not good enough to make it spin on purpose, but sometimes it spins and it's really cool.
Really fucking cool.
Yep.
Not going to lie. Makes a great pitch mark, too.
Yep.
UnionGreen.com. Double bogey 20 as the promo code. Guys, go check them out. Again, pick yourself up a pour caddy. Pick yourself up a couple dozen balls because you're going to need them. Double bogey 20, UnionGreen.com.
Yep. Speaking of no prejudice on the course, 7-iron. My PXG 7-iron.
It's wild.
Doesn't miss, baby.
It's wild.
I had one bad shot. I'm being dead serious. One bad shot with my 7-iron on, so it wasn't a full 36. What would it have been? 32 holes. 32 holes. Hit my 7-iron way more than a normal person should. One bad shot.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, that just shows you that you didn't break 90 until you got your PXGs.
That is a fact. An
100%
absolute fact.
We've been tracking 90 for
3 years,
now. For 3 years now. And now it's the year of the Gen 6.
So all the stuff I was telling you guys about how to get better, you don't need new clubs. I lied. Get yourself some PXGs. It's specifically, it makes sure there's a 7-iron in there.
Yep, you need a 7-iron bad.
And break 90.
I will say the driving iron, what PXG calls the X iron. I can't remember if it's a 17 degree or a 19 degree iron, but you want to talk about fairway finders and me being about 80% with my driving iron, like hitting 80% of fairways with that club. That is a fact.
I love that.
You can check my 18 birdies profile. You can check my fairways hit with driving iron. It's unbelievable.
Let's
I have
go,
2
dude.
clubs right now that I can hit fairways with, a driver and a driving iron, and I could not be happy.
God, what a
More
great
happy.
thing to have options for fairways.
Big time. Because if I can't hit the driver, I hit the driving iron. If I can't hit the driving iron, I hit the driver.
God, that's nice.
I'm telling you
That is
guys,
nice.
2 inches off the driver and a driving iron is a fucking deadly combo to start hitting fairways, getting yourself 150 and in, dialing that game in with the sugar daddies, making that money, hitting greens. I finished that off with something I could say on air, so I mumbled it to Tyler.
Yeah,
Guys,
I read lips.
Gen 6s, Gen 5s, doesn't matter. PXG's got what you need. Go ahead and schedule a fitting. Get yourself nice and fitted up. PXG.com. You won't be disappointed.
Trev, any stories? Quick, go.
Played Sunday at Alexandria Golf Club. And
Ooh, a new one.
Yep.
Ooh.
Played with my-
AGC?
Yep. Played
Nice
with my
course.
brother-in-law. Still haven't beat him. Played like shit.
Damn it.
They had
Brother-in-law.
two-
Is it awkward knowing that he and your sister are...
Fuck you. That's why I always want to beat him. I have to assert my dominance. No. They had 2 really cool greens. One was shaped of Texas. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh,
And
shit.
then
Except you're in Minnesota, so...
they also had a Minnesota shaped
Sweet.
green. And they do like the pin placements and they like pick a city. So like last when I
Oh,
played it
cool.
was Marshall. So
That's
it's down
fucking
there.
cool.
I like
Yeah.
that. That's a cool gimmick.
That's actually like, yeah, because, hey guys, today we're playing Marshall pin placement on
Yep.
number 7.
And then you can
Okay,
Google
well-
Maps it.
Yep.
Yeah. Then, you know exactly where it's at.
If you're playing in Marshall, oof.
I thought you told me Minneapolis. Fuck, I hit it way over the right.
Well,
Jeez.
if you're playing Marshall, you're gonna want to land it at about maybe Detroit Lakes and spin it back.
Yeah.
That's kind of sweet, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, North
honestly,
Dakota-
your landing zone is Otter Tail County.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where you want to be hitting.
Yeah.
North Dakota green, we're playing the Fargo pin today. It's the pin is on
It's on the fringe.
it's literally on the fringe. Yeah. So you got the whole rest of the state to work with. But yeah, we're playing Fargo green. Make sure you don't hit it to Moorhead because it's OB
Yep. It's
or it's off the green.
you
You
got a
ain't
little
no
red
GIR
river
there.
running. They
Yeah,
get the river running is the
Yep.
fringe.
Yep. That's a really cool little feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really nice course. Played like absolute dog shit, but
Hey,
we'll get there.
It's
get there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
new. I'm sure. Have you played it before?
Nope, this first
Yeah,
time.
new course. You guys, if you're playing new courses, you're not going out there to shoot PRs, all right?
Right.
You're going out there to enjoy
unless
what
you're
a new
me
Unless
in
you're Tyler,
Nashville.
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Unless you're Tyler.
You're going out to enjoy what a new course has to offer, though, and you can get after it next time.
Yep. Then as soon as I played that round, instantly booked tee time for yesterday. When played last night. And
Yeah, because you got to get it figured out.
yeah.
So what makes you want to golf again more? Playing a shitty round and needing redemption, or playing a really good round and wanting to repeat it?
Shitty round,
Shitty.
big
Yeah,
time.
I agree.
Yeah.
If I golf a good round, I actually kind of want to take a couple weeks off because I don't want to.
Bask in it.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to ruin it that quick.
Yeah, I feel that because I've played really shitty before and immediately been like, I need to play 9 more holes.
Yeah. Or I'll go to the range after like the next morning.
Yep.
But the range also is, again, you guys, if you're pissed off because you're not hitting the ball during a round like you hit the ball on the range, that's because you have nothing to worry about on the range.
The range doesn't matter, guys. It just loosens you up. That's why I went freaking triple double to start the
Yes.
round. I broke 90s because I went out there cold and hung over.
Correct.
Yep.
That's why we need warm up holes, and that's why you can't keep why is my mind going blank? You can't keep comparing your range sessions to your actual rounds that you're playing on the course. If you want to get better at golf, you just got to go play. You got to go play more on the course.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, Trevor, finish.
So went out yesterday, hit the ball a lot better. Didn't score well, but I did have one insane sand save. Little
Fuck
two hop, just stopped, and I was like, "Holy shit! What the fuck did I
Let's
just
go.
do?"
You had some spin on her. She checked for you. God,
Used the
that's
Union
sick,
green ball,
dude.
and it just stopped on a dime. And then I 2-putted, so it didn't fucking matter.
Hey, no, it mattered. It didn't matter. It did matter?
It did, but it didn't.
It did, but it didn't. You're right.
I will at this point in my career, I'd say if someone just gets out of the sand, it doesn't matter where the ball goes. Oh, nice out.
No, I'm with you.
Because
Yep.
we don't want to be hitting in that shit.
30-yard sand shot, just fucking to 6 feet, and I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
fuck! What did I just do?"
Yeah.
That's tight. Look at us, Trevor.
Yeah.
We're just beach
Who'd have
bums now.
thought?
Yeah, not me.
Sand?
You guys are getting good.
Sold.
Yeah, you guys are. You're starting to figure it out.
And it's sick that we didn't practice it.
I know.
Just got better for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, who's practicing sand shots?
Not me.
I was really thinking about it for a while.
I had a buddy, my match play buddy a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I told this on the pod, but it took him 4 shots to get out of the sand.
Oh, God, that's demoralizing.
He got so pissed off on the 4th shot that he bladed it about 30 yards over top the green.
Yeah.
So I ended up winning that hole with like a 7.
Jeez
And he
Louise.
had a 9 or a 10. So guys, just get it out. And if your buddy gets it out of the sand, don't care where it is, tell him nice out.
Yep.
Okay. Well, sounds like everyone had solid weekends.
Yeah.
I'm 1 quarter zip down. Tyler's 1 breaking 90 up. Trevor.
1-6 sand shot.
Yeah.
Under the
about it.
belt.
Now we got a GA. We got a GA that we got to read you guys. This one's coming from Instagram. Okay, this is a good one. This is from Tyler. He said, Ryan, I have a GA. You can use my first name, but don't you dare let Tyler refer to me as Discount Tyler or anything of the sort.
Well, is his name Tyler?
It is.
Okay.
So don't you dare refer to him as Discount Tyler.
I won't. I'll call him Beta Tyler.
All right, this is a story from 3 years ago when I was buckling down into golf. I was walking 18, should have been riding. This probably wouldn't have happened. At a local course when I found a club about 150 out on hole 5. It was a Maverick 7-iron, and at this time it was a year or so old, so I thought, dang, this is new. I'll bring it back to the clubhouse when I finish. Well, I never finished. Hole 16 that day was a par 3 that had some questions that I did not have the answer to.
I like
we've
that
been
term
there.
phrase.
Yeah.
Been there many times. Mind you, 16's green was much closer to my car. So after the disaster, I made the decision to head to the car and skip the final 2 holes. I mean, I get it. You know, if bad blow up hole, just head on back to the car. I didn't realize my mistake for a few days, and at that point, I felt like it was too late. I couldn't come clean, and I wasn't sure if the owner had given up on the club or if I'd look like a scumbag. So anyways, I'm selling a Maverick 7-iron, shipping only to a breakfast ball listener who is fine with a 7 with questionable heritage.
How much?
That's a
We
great
don't have a price
GA,
yet.
dude.
No, we don't have a price. If you guys are interested in a Maverick 7-iron, we'll put you in.
We'll connect you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he doesn't want to be referred to as Discount Tyler. So,
What about
When it comes to-
value brand Tyler?
well, we need to give him some sort of name because when it comes to negotiating the 7-iron, we need some sort of discounted room. We need some sort of negotiation room here.
Tyler
So-
0.5.
Yeah. No, that would imply that he's the update.
No,
If
because
you're
you're
looking-
version 1. He's half of that.
Okay.
If you're looking for a 7-iron, we can maybe put you in touch with Tyler. We can get you guys set up. But that brings me to the point of this whole Golfers Anonymous. We cannot hold on to things that aren't ours that we find on the golf course,
Yep.
because with that comes bad karma. I mean, we've talked about member bounces before.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely think it's a real thing. I think the golf gods are real. I think they are a higher power when you're on the course.
Yep.
And I think that karma in golf is real.
Yeah, I genuinely do too.
So if you are taking stuff off of a course that is not yours, that is a bad move. And I think you should return it ASAP.
Yeah. You absolutely should, especially if it's a white PXG quarter zip. And
Return it.
Give it back.
You were in cart number 7 last Friday morning. I need that back right now.
I will fucking lose it if this works. That would be so cool.
Actually, there may be a reward in check.
If you bring back Ryan's white quarter zip, he will give you his black one.
Okay, it's in my car.
Actually, I'll trade you a box of Union Green pin drops for the white quarter zip.
It's in my car. Do you want it?
If you can prove it, I'll trade you a box of box of balls for it.
We'll maybe even throw in a b-ball hat for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll throw in a white b-ball hat. You're wearing the black one right now. We'll throw a white one in. This is a tough one because I've been in a scenario too where I've found a wedge on the course. I've taken said wedge home. This was years ago, guys. I'm a brand new person.
We did find it literally in 40 yards into the bushes in Arizona.
Into the desert.
Yeah.
So
like it wasn't left there. Someone got pissed and threw it there. It was so far in there.
Correct. So going forward, I think especially you guys listening, if you do find something, we have to return that right away.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's a ball.
Yep.
Unless it's a ball. Balls are free game.
Yep.
The only
Unless
thing
they're in the middle of the fairway and there's other
360
people.
rule.
It doesn't work, dude. The 360 rule does not work. Because I was
What do you mean?
this close to taking a ball in Nashville that was like in between fairways. I'm like, there's no one around me. Absolutely. I did the 360 rule 4 times, looking around and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to grab it. And then so I went to go hit my shot. Sure as shit, I hit my shot. I'm putting my club back in. Somebody comes up and over the hill. They had hit it 2 fairways over, and that was their ball.
Okay, if they're hitting it 2 fairways over, I think that ball deserves to be gone.
Yeah, but you know how good of a feeling it is for us when we hit such a bad shot that goes 2 fairways over, and then we find it? You know how good that feels?
That is true.
I can't steal that from someone.
Yeah.
That is true.
I think, and you can listen to Ryan or you can listen to me. And my model of golf is I am out on the 360 rule. If that ball is clearly findable, don't touch it. If it's in the cattails, if it's in the fescue, if it's in the water or the woods, fair game. If it's a playable ball, I'm not touching it anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
A playable ball. You could play a ball in the fescue though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if it's like not OB or something, I would leave it. Like Osgood, the fescue on the right, I find a ball in there, I'm leaving it now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I can't steal that feeling from someone. You know how upset I get when I feel like, I don't even know if it's a fact. If I feel like someone took my ball, you know, fucking pissed I get about that.
That is fair.
I don't want to do that to someone.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Look at us.
But 2 fairways over is absurd.
It is absurd. It is absurd. But that guy,
I mean, you hit it farther to the side than you did forward
yeah,
at that point.
Yep. But then he doesn't have to worry about dropping. He's still in play.
I mean, you know, Tyler, if you do hit one 2 fairways over, odds are you're probably not like breaking any course records or anything.
But
You should probably just put another ball down and take that tee shot again.
what if he's out of breakfast ball?
Just drop in the fairway.
You should, probably just drop up by your buddy.
Yeah. But he found his ball and they're reunited, and I'm happy that he.
Yeah,
got
no,
to do
that's
that.
good. That's good. Also, to have to drive your cart over 2 fairways.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing.
I mean, it's bad having to wait for one guy on a fairway to hit before you can go and get your ball, let alone 2 fairways over.
Yeah.
That's an awkward situation when the people who are teeing off can clearly see you're waiting for them to tee off. Next time that happens, I'm just going to maybe let them sweat it out a little bit. I'm just going to sit up there and just, I don't know, maybe hit 2-3 balls off the tee until they can actually go find theirs. But with that being said, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? Have you ever taken anything off of a golf cart or from a golf cart? Have you ever lost anything from a golf cart?
I have lost one thing, and it wasn't mine. And it was yours. And it wasn't necessarily that I lost it either.
Oh, yeah. That was a weird situation.
Ryan left his
Head cover.
on one of the tee boxes, and I left the tee box after him. So I picked up his head cover for him. And then later in that round, I found somebody else's head cover that they had left at one of the tee boxes. So I had 2 head covers in there. I knew one was Ryan's, and I knew one was this other group's. And this other group comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, did you pick up a head cover?" I was like, "I did. Here you go." And I threw him Ryan's. And they didn't say a word because Ryan's was much nicer than theirs.
Yep.
Yeah, so I at this time, I had a TaylorMade driver with a Titleist head cover.
And theirs was a crusty, cracked, like old shitty Ping head cover.
Yeah.
And I throw them this nice Titleist head cover, and they're like,
No,
"Thanks, dude."
It was no, you gave them my TaylorMade head cover,
Yeah.
and I took the Titleist head cover because that's the one that you found.
Oh yeah, well the one yours was much nicer. So whatever
Big
it
time,
was,
yeah.
it was like cracked and shitty and
Yeah.
clearly old.
Yeah.
And they just didn't say a word because they had just gotten a nicer head cover.
Yep.
So they're the fucking scumbags, and I feel bad. But we have PXGs now, and the world is right again.
Do you know what they need to start doing? Especially carts that have screens. Also, people were pissed about us not wanting the screens in these carts. It's not about us not wanting them. It's about us not agreeing with the boundaries that they're putting on these carts.
Yep. And
anyway,
also, it's like not we don't care that they're there. It's just a feature I don't use.
Correct.
Even the course, Old Hickory, the screen was immaculate. There was flyovers.
Yep.
There was a 3D. There was a POV, like so you could see your shot on the screen.
POVs are great. Yeah.
It's like that's awesome. So unnecessary. Why would I need a POV view on the screen when I'm fucking standing?
When I am the POV, yeah.
And the distances were fine and great, whatever. But we don't hate the screens. We just think they're unnecessary.
So what they need on golf carts that have screens are when you're done with your round, it clearly knows when you're done with your round if you're close enough to the clubhouse. They need a warning on the screen like vehicles have saying, hey, check the back seat for any children or whatever it says.
Check your back basket for any Trevors.
Check your back basket for any personal belongings.
That is smart. That even just a sign on the clubhouse door when you go return your key.
I don't return my key. I just leave it in there.
No.
That's a weird thing too. Are you supposed to return keys or are you supposed to leave them in the cart?
I don't know, but I'm so Midwest that I just return it every time anyway.
Yeah, you just leave it for the next guy.
Unless there's like clearly a cart drop where there's a guy like out there, then I'll leave it in. But if it's a situation where I'm just supposed to park here and there's no one out there, then I bring my key in.
Yeah. Maybe this is the clubhouses. Maybe this is what they're doing to me to get back at me for not returning my cart key from cart number 7.
They're stealing your shit.
They're stealing my shit. They're not stealing it. I left it there. That's my fault. They took my pullover because I didn't bring my cart key back in. I could see that happening.
If this was at Osgood, I do bring my key there every time.
And you've never lost anything there. You never had anything stolen by the clubhouse.
I also don't put shit in the basket either. So.
Dude, you know what though? I'm already over it because I told myself, I said, I don't deserve this pullover. And with that in mind, it makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, but we keep doing this. But back to the question. Don't steal shit, guys. It's a bad look, bad karma. And that's the most important thing you can have on a course. On a course is good karma.
Big time. Good karma, good vibes, good friends, and good memories.
Yep.
And with that, if anyone's looking for a Maverick 7-iron, we'll put you in touch with our.
And I don't blame him. It was I truly believe
classic mistake.
We're gonna give not discount Tyler the benefit of the doubt here. He would have returned it if he finished the last 2 holes.
Yep, he would have.
Yep.
That was the intention the whole time. That's all we got for today.
That's all we got. I think that was a healthy episode.
We got the U.S. Open coming up. We said we were going to talk about the LIV PGA merger. Never did.
I'll give you my opinion quick. Terrible look for the PGA. I think this whole situation is fucking hilarious. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
If you're not following professional golf, if you think golf is stuffy and boring, you're now wrong because this is blowing the doors off of sports right now. This is the biggest news in sports right now.
It could potentially change the landscape for leagues across sports.
Correct. I think it is one of the most interesting things that I've ever followed in sports. Number one. Number two, Rory came out and talked about the whole deal because he referred to himself as a sacrificial lamb. You know, he stuck his neck out for the PGA and they did him dirty. But Rory, I'm sorry. I highly disagree with one of the comments that he said. And Rory said, I'm glad, like looking 10 years down the road and knowing that the financial future of the PGA is covered makes me feel good. That's not quote unquote. That's a quick, just little summary. When was the financial future ever not secured for the PGA? So don't fucking sit there and say, I'm so pumped the financial future for the PGA is secured.
After you just slammed everybody for securing their financial future.
Correct.
Yep.
Let me say this one more time. When was the financial future not secured for the PGA? They're a not-for-profit, but they are fucking bringing in billions of dollars.
And somehow they're remaining not for profit.
Which doesn't make sense to me. So still wondering in the next 10 years when the financial future was not going to be secured. Still trying to figure that one out.
All I know is I can't wait for Brooks to just show up and dominate another one of the majors.
I know it's going to be
I'll give him top 5. Mark it right here. Brooks Koepka finishes top 5 US Open.
Bet.
Take that to the fucking bank, gamblers.
One other thing, a lot of people are saying are thinking like, oh my God, the PGA and the LIV are going to become one. They're going to become one, right? They're merging. No, that's not correct. They're still going to they're owned by the same investment group.
They're
that being
just
the PIF.
sister companies now.
They're still going to be separate for however long that is, whether LIV folds or whatever.
The best news to come out of it is we will get our LIV versus PGA tournament now.
Really?
Yep, we will get that. I am 99.9% positive we will get I don't know if it'll be Ryder Cup style or what, but we'll get a LIV versus PGA tournament now.
Now, what's also very interesting about this is if any of you have seen Succession, a big time deal is being negotiated at the end of Succession, and it starts to get kind of audited and looked at by like Congress and the Senate, whatever. This deal is being investigated right now by a U.S. senator, and I don't know who else, but we'll see what happens with it. It's always interesting when shit gets investigated by government officials. I don't know why. Just sounds kind of cool, and we'll see what comes of it. So 2 different entities still owned by the same group, Saudi Arabians, PIF. Rory didn't know when the financial future wasn't going to be secured. But God, these LIV guys are looking really, really good right now.
Yep.
They got their bag, and now, I mean, they could probably just come right back into the PGA.
They can, no penalty now.
All right, that was a really long episode. We had a lot of shit to cover. We're going to be back again next week. I'm going on vacation the rest of the week. I won't have any golf to talk next. I will, but I'm not playing at all.
Okay, I'll play a bunch, so if you can...
So you guys get out. Yep.
Hey, maybe I'll get Trev on the league team this week. I think we need an extra
Do
guy.
it. Rose Creek, that's Trevor's course.
Yep.
Check your baskets after you're done with a round, and we'll see you guys next week. Love you all.
Love you.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.